Mandarin Monkey 广播时间。
Why, hello there, and welcome back to the Mandarin Monkey Podcast, episode 298.
第298集。
Why, hello there.
大家好。
Everybody knows what day it is today because I say it every day. Or every day, not every day, every time. 对啊。
星期一。
所以你的名字是什么？
我是30岁的 Yula。
对啊，我是21岁塔木。
不要脸。
为什么？
你哪有只有21岁？
我是21岁。
我30岁，你21岁哦。
我是你的 toy boy， 你知道吗？
Toy boy。
对啊，我们会说 toy boy
吧
？No, I don't think it's the same thing. No, 是 toy boy 是 like a younger, you have a younger boyfriend.
对啊，我们叫他们小白脸。
对啊，所以为什么你要告诉他们你的 age？
我不管啊，反正我还年轻。
你不管吗？ How old do you have to be before you 管
？30岁不老啊。
I love the melody of your voice there. Well, what age do you get to then as a woman? Because as a man, it's okay to tell your age at any age, really. But as a woman, there comes a point where it becomes rude to. No, it's not to tell it, to ask.
我不觉得我不管。
So what age do you get to where you go, so how old? And you go, excuse me?
没有，我来自亚洲 ，right？ 我是台湾人，所以我们住在亚洲。我们的亚洲文化就是他们很爱问你几岁。所以这个不是一个
How much you earn is another one.
对你赚多少钱，所以我不觉得这是一个很看你的态度是什么。就是一个人他问我的态度是什么？如果他的态度是好的，他只是好奇，或者是我们可能是朋友，然后你问我几岁 ，OK。但是如果我们第一次见面，我们是新朋友，
Yeah.
我不会。
No, not even 朋友。So like we're at a pie day, right? And we're just meeting people. You don't know them. We're there because it's Irene's and her partner's, her boyfriend, whatever's party.
对
We don't know anyone apart from the hosts. And we're just walking about, schmoozing. You know, babe. I don't know why I'm calling people, but hi, babe. You alright, babe? You alright, babes? I don't know why I'm calling everyone babes. And then someone comes up and goes, "Oh, how old are you?"
No, 不行。
Right.
对啊，你如果
所以为什么这是不行？
第一个问题就是你几岁，这样好像你是在 judge me， 你好像在
Right. So at what point? But then when you're 18, you wouldn't 管。
可那时候不懂啊，那时候就笨啊，就是会觉得说他们只是想要跟我
Even 21, 22, you know, if someone comes up to you and says, "How old are you?" You say, "I'm 22."
我觉得是当你越老，不是越老，就是你长得越大，你会越知道别人在想什么。因为年轻的时候，你只是想要一直交朋友嘛，有新朋友，你就很开心这样，不管。但是到你比较 mature、比较成熟一点之后，你会知道为什么他要问我这个问题。为什么他在 judge？ 他在不是批评我，是他在想。我不知道啊，那就是一种无理的感觉啦，就是一种很无理、很没有礼貌的感觉。干嘛？
我的最喜欢的单词
批评。
对啊。
对啊 ，judge 怎么说啊？这个中文
不是评理吗？
不是，就是评论。评论，你想要讲的是评论？
对啊，
不是耶。我来
that's
看看
arbitrate, really, isn't it?
对啊。
Yeah, no, but you see, you peeping means, by the way, is to criticize. Peeking. Peeping is how I remember it.
这些在 Pleco 上面的，像比如说判断，这不是我要的意思。
No, it's always a difficult one using judge because we've done it in one of our stories on the app. By the way, there's a Mandarin Monkey app. Go and download it.
就是一种他想要对你说一些and start some rude conversation 的感觉。
Disgusting conversations.
我就不喜欢。
But at what point?
他们可以问
No, well, yeah, because there is a crossover point, right? And I would say it's probably 35. 35岁 I'd say. 差不多. Because I say that, but I don't know. Maybe if you're a younger mum, like you, maybe you wouldn't want to say your age to a stranger.
不
I mean, let me give you
again， 但是我觉得数字没有关系。就是我如果40岁，我50岁，然后可能我看起来就是那个年纪那个 age 的话，
如果你的朋友问你，
没关系啊。
But then yeah, but you say 没关系 but what kind of friend is that?
所以我才说嘛 ，it depends on the attitude， 他们的态度是什么。如果今天他的态度让我觉得不舒服
So give me an example of like what if their 态度 So if their 态度 was like, oh, so how old are you then?
没有可能，如果
you tell them, they're like, how old are you?
对他们可能看到我有，他们可能看到
You say 30 saying, oh, it's disgusting. No?
在台湾我有这样子的状况，就是我可能那时候我有 Carrie 跟Carrie， 我那时候常常带 Carrie 去公园，
Yeah.
然后很多妈妈看到我，他们就你几岁？
Oh, because you're quite young.
对，
Yeah.
只是这种问题，就是他们觉得你太年轻了，然后你有一个孩子，
Yeah, so
以他们是以一种 look down on you 的那种态度。是很没有礼貌的态度，那这种的我就不会说，我就不会理他，我不会跟他说话。所以这样子态度的人，我不会告诉他我几岁。对。
Yeah, so what you're saying is the reverse, right? So what, and I agree with you, by 我同意。I had the same problem. Not being a dad, but at work. 我会解释 Maybe I've told this story before, but I probably have. We've had 298 episodes of this. We've probably told every story we've ever known. I say that, no, there's quite a few stories I haven't told. Can't tell some
我们有
stories.
很多秘密。
Can't tell those stories. No, but so when you get to a set, like for example, if a 60-year-old woman, you wouldn't ask her age. Not in this culture.
不会。
Like in 英国的文化 you don't ask them the age. That's rude. It's rude to ask them.
Even 是朋友，你也不会问吧。
No, don't ask.
Right?
Like I wouldn't ask Cara how old she is.
不会啊。
It's rude. Especially where I'm from. So, no. But you see, in the opposite, right, it's patronizing. If you're kind of asking how old someone is, especially like I get what you're saying because there's judgment.
Yeah.
If you're a mum and you feel judged by other people. And as I say, 我的故事是 like I was a manager, obviously. 经理 damn it. I have that thing, that the reverse thing with that one. 经理 and a lot of the people that were on my team when I was a manager were older than me. Because I was a manager by 23 or something.
很年轻。
And so when they say, oh, how old are you then? I'd always say old enough. Always. Because of the judgment. I'm old enough.
对。
Thanks.
对。
Otherwise you feel judged. But then why should you care what other people think? Now, I went to nursery. I dropped Maxie off to nursery with 2 different colored socks the other day. And I couldn't give a scheisse.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dad of 3. You know what I mean? So and she judged me. And I saw her doing it.
真的?
Yeah. Because one sock was blue and one sock was purple. It was like an obvious mix-up. And when I put them on in the morning, I knew they were different colors. But 我不管, I didn't care.
他怎么样看你?
Well, it was the look up and down. It was I saw the oh, hiya. And then Maxie was down there. Maxie, socks. Slight confusion. Back to Maxie, back up, smile. And there was a judgment between the looking down at Maxie, noticing my socks, back at Maxie, and up to my face again. You could see the confusion and then like the up to the face. But I thought...
可是他会不会是想要告诉你啊?
I'm not trying to... 什么?
他会不会想要告诉你? 就是他在想说我要告訴他嗎? 但是他應該知道吧?
But they won't say anything.
我應該不需要說吧? 對。就是他可能想要 like remind you 你的袜子可是他就觉得说可是你穿袜子应该你知道吧
What is that? And I to be honest, I had thought of that. When I walked up there, I thought she's going to say something about my socks. And my answer is going to be, I know. Which is going to make me seem even weirder. Is that what you mean? Because it means I purposely put on the wrong socks.
在 Carrie 的学校有那种 all socks day, 所以没关系.
Yeah. So... I understand what you're saying when it comes to judgment about age. But there shouldn't be because but then also I also agree that we shouldn't give a 筛子 about being judged.
我有一次一样跟 Kyrie 就是去菜市场的 vegetable market, a traditional market. 然后呢就有一个阿姨，她就看到我，她说妹你几岁？妹妹啊，他们都叫你妹妹啊，我小姐，我漂亮小姐这样。她说妹妹啊，你几岁？她就这样，她说妹妹啊，然后她就看着我，嘟嘟嘟嘟，她就上下看，我就看到了。她说你几岁？啊，那时候你就会觉得 OK， 这是一个很不舒服的感觉
Yeah.
Right? 那 straight away 不舒服
Yeah.
所以我就说
你的感觉是不舒服吗？
对啊，当然啊，因为她说妹妹啊
Yeah.
你几岁
Yeah, up, down, up, down, up, down, 对啊。
所以他就在看我嘛，他在检视我，他就说，然后我就说怎么样
？Yeah，
我说 What's up？
Yeah，
怎样？所以因为我也不管，我那时候可能24、25吧，我也年轻啊，所以我不 care 人家问我几岁，但是我就是不喜欢这种
the judgment
态度的问题，所以我就说怎样
？Don't say your age then。
我没有说啊，我就说怎样。
现在
What's up？这样，然后我就走了。
But now you announce it. Now you announce it.
30岁
Yeah, you announce it.
我没关系啊。
所以现在你没关系。
现在我没关系啊，是我自己讲出去的啊。
So what changed? You think like is it a maturity thing?
没有啊，
What's changed?
我不管啊。
So for example, the woman said, "How old are you?" And you wouldn't want to tell her. You didn't tell her. You're like, "Why? What's up? What's your problem?" You didn't tell her, right?
如果他的态度对啦，就是态度啦。My whole point is 态度，就是你问我的时候，我可能会想要知道你为什么问我。如果你是好奇，或是 is relevant in our conversation, sure. 因为有些人会说啊，你喜欢什么音乐？然后我就说 Michael Jackson， 他是我的那个 generation。然后说哦，对你几岁？我也听他的歌长大的。
Yeah.
Right， 那个时候你就会问他说：“哦，你几岁？”哦，我也是。
但是如果你要买 like 水果，就是没有 relevance， 这是你的意思。like 你要梨子吗？你几岁？
对，就很奇怪。
It's just judgment then.
Or the
nosy.
The judging eyes.
Yeah.
你知道他们会上下这样看你，那我就不会，我不知道为什么你要问我，而且是 like why do you want to know?
Yeah.
我不管。
Yeah. It's just being nosy. I think if you said 40 years old, 你是40岁 at that point when you're 25岁 you would have got a way different reaction.
我不知道。
I know you were like defending yourself, but if she said how old are you and you're 25 and you look the way you do and you went, oh, I'm 40, she would have got like she would have exploded. Right? Because she'd be like, like what?
对啊，对啊。
Yeah.
我知道有些人会很来骄傲，就是他们看起来就是年轻。
If you look young, yeah.
Right? 然后但是你已经大50岁了，他们会很骄傲，就是他们不会管别人的态度是什么。Anyone awesome? How old are you? 他们说哦，我50岁，这样他们就会很骄傲。
Yeah.
但是我 care， 我在意的是你要有好的 purpose to ask me。
Yeah.
你不要让我觉得不舒服。
Yeah.
我不管我几岁，我现在是50岁，我也可以说我50岁。但是你不要用一种来很不好的态度问我。
Yeah.
To want to judge me， 我不想要被 judge。
How do you judge if they want to judge you though?
就看他们的表情啊，还有他们说话的态度啊。
Yeah. Well, I suppose if we had a problem with what people cared about or what people thought, we wouldn't have started a podcast. Right?
对。
I mean, we do care what people think about, but less than other people, I think.
对啊。
Yeah.
有啦，有一阵子啦。
You get used to it.
There's a time we care a lot.
Yeah, when we just started.
对，但是现在就觉得，我们就是好玩，我们就是想要聊聊天。
对啊。
你喜欢不喜欢
？Then it's up to you. 那就是你的选择。
如果你喜欢很好，我们也很开心。
Yeah.
那你不喜欢，那就 OK， 拜拜，这样。
Yeah.
对，就不要。我觉得就是你不喜欢你就走嘛，对不对？你喜欢，那我们就当好朋友。
对。
那我们开心啊。
Yeah, I don't think anyone should really. I mean, the superpower would be not to care about what people think about you. That would be the superpower, right? Is not to care what anyone thinks. Just go and do your stuff. Whatever makes you happy, go do that.
In a good way, 可以。
Well, I mean,
not in a bad way.
Not like murder.
对啊，就是不要说 I can do whatever I want.
Oh yeah, not like an asshole.
这样子不太好。对，就是 in a good way 可以。
No, but I mean, if you want to wear odd socks, or you want to start a podcast, or you want to do a opinion like a Pindao, like a YouTube channel or something, or you want to do Instagram. I don't know, want to be public facing. You shouldn't have the bone. You shouldn't. It would be better if you didn't have the bone in your body that gave a shit about what people thought.
对啊，如果你在意，那就不要嘛。就不要告诉大家你的生活是什么。
Yeah.
很多人很喜欢来脸书，还有 Instagram， 还有 Twitter， 他们很在意别人说什么。And that would make your life so difficult.
Yeah.
Like 你要一直让大家开心，然后而且你不能让所有人 everyone in the world 喜欢你，这是不可能的。
No, of course not.
一定有人不喜欢你。然后你就要一直去跟那些不好的人说我很好哦，我很棒啊，你要喜欢我，你要爱我啊。
对啊。
为什么？
对，但是我也上Instagram, TikTok 有 like 很假的人。I think we had this conversation. Like 很假的人 as well. Anyway, right? And it's not even if you project this happy facade. Actually, it's mostly 假的。And actually, I think it's kind of harmful for people who are normal.
为什么
to project this happy existence with with expensive cars and you're on yachts and stuff?
你就会觉得说他们好有钱哦，他们好幸福哦。
Because it smashes your self-confidence in a way. It's kind of like, oh well, I don't have those things.
但是有些人会就把那个东西当作是一个目标啊，他们就说我要跟他一样。
I think that's how they frame it. Like maybe that's how they frame it. 我不知道 but I don't think it's necessary. I mean, where's the people doing real? Actual real. I don't mean kind of YouTubey, sort of real. I'm being real here. I mean really real. Like life's not easy. I told
有时候
I told 我的爸爸 like 昨天我跟爸爸有对话 and 我告诉他 like 现在我看 actually 我听这个书 and I told you this yesterday as well actually like he has 4个规则 and 第一是it's better to be born lucky than good looking. It's better to be born lucky than good looking.
所以他觉得幸运比较重要。
Yeah. In life, luck is better than anything else. Do you know what I mean? So like he said, no matter how hard you work, how hard you do, how good looking you are, whatever it is, you need luck to be very successful at anything. It has to have some form of luck. And he's gone on reading the book, just talking about how lucky he's been throughout his career. And it's,
wow.
And I think it's a lot of these things, and some of these YouTubers have been very, very lucky.
Yeah.
The algorithms picked them up at the time. They had the right 内容 the 对的时间 and the 算法找到他们 and thought, okay, let's boost the hell out of these guys. And now they're multimillionaires kind of thing and whatever.
对啊
You have to be lucky in some instincts. So,
在以前你不会觉得 当一个 YouTuber 会很成功，但是后来大家都越来越常在看 YouTube。然后尤其是 COVID 的时候，大家就更常看 YouTube，所以现在 YouTubers 就是以前做很久的人，现在就非常的有名，而且他如果每天放一个影片在 YouTube 上面的话，
对，
大家就会更常看到他们，
对，
就会变得很有名这样。
Well, I think there was a magical year of YouTube. There was a magical year. It was 2012 was one of the magical years when if you look back at a lot of these very big YouTubers now, they started 2012. They've been doing it for 10 years. And even some before that, I think like Gary V and stuff, they started YouTube channels like before, and it's about persistent. They persistently did it for years and years and years and got very, very big quite quickly, got lucky and got really, really big.
因为他们的东西就很多啊，从以前到现在到大家真的YouTube 好有名哦，然后大家一起开始在看这些影片，他们就已经累积很多很多的影片给大家看了。所以那时候在2012年哦，那时候或是之前就在做的 YouTuber， 他们也不会觉得说可能 maybe 他就觉得好玩， 就拍拍影片好玩啊。有些人是学生，他们需要一个他们的 degree， 他们需要做一个 project， 他们就必须要做 YouTube 之类的。他们也没有想过说 one day they will earn money from YouTube.
Yeah.
然后后来就
they didn't plan it that way. It's interesting. But also I also think that someone somewhere thought one day, I'm going to play a game and record it. I'm just going to put speak in a microphone and just talk while I'm playing a game. And that wasn't a thing. watching people like computer games were out obviously for many years before that, and people enjoyed playing it, but watching people play games wasn't really a thing. And then it became like people thought, oh, actually, I get a buzz from watching people play games. 幸运，很幸运。Very lucky. Yeah. And then well, the first in, because be first or be better sort of thing anyway.
所以 Raft 要出第3章了吗？
Not yet.
还没有，怎么那么久？
Not yet. I don't think. I mean, I if it was, I'm pretty sure I'd get notified about it because I'm on their list.
因为我们是不是有一个频道 ？Do we have a game channel？ 有吗？
有 but
然后我们在那个是我们现在的 channel， 我们现在的频道。然后我们就玩那个 Raft， right？
Yeah，
对不对？然后我们已经玩了2章了 ，we finished 2 chapters， 我们在等第3章。
Yes, correct.
然后我们就会继续玩，继续
really
stream 给大家看。
Oh, hold on. The 20th of the 6th, Raft, the final chapter
有了
is finally out on Steam.
所以我们可以玩了，可以玩了。
To celebrate going out in early access, Raft is now 50% off. Yeah, I think it might be out.
所以等到 Carrie Mason 他们回去学校上课的时候，我们就可以玩了耶。
我们可以试试看。Now, we have a challenge.
对。
We have a challenge because the computer is upstairs now. So we have to try and figure out the technology about how we actually do it now.
对。
Because it's no longer downstairs near each other. Yeah, because we used to in Taiwan, we used to play right near each other, right?
对。
但是现在我们的电脑是 like in 不一样的房间。
好吧。
So we have to think about it. How would we work that?
不知道，我们还去买那个 Magic Box，
这是那个东西。
但是现在也不知道可不可以用。
That's well, you have a headset, don't you? You have a headset with a microphone.
有。
It's just how do we record it? How do we?
对啊，我们会想办法啦。
Yeah.
然后我们再 stream 第3章 Raft 给大家看。
Yeah, we can figure it out. I want to play it anyway. I was really thinking about that the other day. Actually, I really need to get into another game where we can have a bit of fun and build something and survive a bit. I can't remember the story very much. It's been so long. I remember we found like a city.
对。
Right?
对。有很多吧。
Like the big one.
因为我们要去找那个下一个地方在哪里。
Yeah.
所以我们找到很多地方。
Yeah. But there was like that the dome with the robots in.
对啊，这是我们最后一个目标吧。
Yes.
对不对？
And then we got out and we launched a thingy out of the roof or something, right?
然后就掉在一个海上或船上。
Yeah. And then we went in it and it was like, oh no, there's something happened.
对。
我不知道。But yeah, you may have heard them there. Our children run upstairs.
对啊，好，所以到时候咯，我们就想想看怎么玩，然后我们就再 stream 给大家看，这样。
Yeah, we've got to figure out the technology though. So what else? What else has been going on? We have not. I'll tell you what, it's super exciting. Not exciting at all. We haven't been camping this weekend. In fact, we've been sweating quite a lot.
对，英国的第2波热浪。
Yeah, the heat wave.
对。
And it's been 33度Celsius, which is like in the 90s, I think, for Americans. Fahrenheit. Please change that. You're the only ones who uses it. Join the rest of the
不要这样。
Yeah.
很热。
33度 And you're actually to be like 现在大家 like actually 你们很幸运的今天我穿衣服。
对。
Because if it was up to me, I would not be wearing any clothes doing this podcast today because I'm hot. And as soon as this camera stops recording, I'm going to take them off. So just to let you know, you're lucky. 你们很幸运。
你们很幸运 Tom 还穿着衣服。
Yeah. And maybe actually 应该 like 很多人他们会 like 听我们的广播在while they're 开车的时候 and maybe they've never seen us.
Yeah.
So they don't know what I look like or what you look like. So, you know.
对啊。
Well, for some people, it might be a treat. Might be a treat, but I can't do it because YouTube will demonetize us.
对啊。
And that'll be that.
真的很热，我真的没有想到，就是在英国会有一天这么热，热到34度，然后没有冷气。
Yeah, no air conditioning. It's
我
not
们只
fair.
有3个电风扇在家里面，然后我们每天就是把窗帘就关起来，然后好像在一个洞穴里面生活，就为了要让就是那个温度能够比较低一点，在家里面消暑，然后一直狂吃冰棒，一直吃啊，每天都吃大概3个4个
Yeah, loads.
冰棒，热死了，然后不能出门。对啊。
我的姐姐告诉我，冷气是多少钱？就是1400吧。
在英国
Yeah.
一台哦。
Just one. Fitted to get an air conditioner fitted in a room or whatever. It's £1,400. The quote she got. So no, just for like a week. Nah, it's not worth it.
可是这不是只有1个礼拜啊，就是每一年都有夏天啊。
Yeah.
所以每一年你都要 suffer 这样 instead of having an air conditioning.
Yes, but you only have the air conditioner on for like 1 week or 2 weeks a year.
哪有？你这个热浪，这个 heat wave 已经不止1个礼拜了，好不好？有2个月了，都很热。
No, like this week, for example, it's cooling down now. So tomorrow it's going to be 22度、23度、22度、23度. It's going to 下雨。
Time is crazy.
Mine?
我觉得已经很久了。这个
No, it feels like it because you're hot and angry.
啊
It feels like it because you're hot and angry.
可是它是感觉好像是每2个礼拜就一次every 2 weeks， 然后一次就1个礼拜，这么久，太久啦。
Just during the summer, there's a couple of weeks of summer whereas there's like it's hot as hell.
没有 couple of weeks， 夏天没有好吗？英国越来越热了，英国的夏天需要冷气。
Yeah. I still think so. I think it is still a few weeks, but but it gets hotter. But the time during the week does get hotter.
而且晚上都没有办法睡觉啊。
Yeah, that's the most annoying thing.
晚上真的是很难睡我真的最近晚上都没有办法好好睡觉。
Yeah.
我大概2点就起来了，2点起来，然后就哇好热。
Do you know what?
我是流汗。
I always struggle with. The fan, right? Blows air on you. Right? I struggle with finding any other phrase to say what's happening right now if the fan is blowing air at you, right? Other than something like, I'm being blown by a fan right now.
你很烦
你知道吗？
色色的头脑。
But it's difficult. How would you phrase it? I suppose you could say the fan is blowing air at me right now, but there's no shortcut.
为什么
I just want to say it's blowing me now. I'm getting blown right now by a fan.
很棒啊，这样不行吗？
我真的喜欢 because it makes me tickles me, makes me giggles inside. But it's not appropriate because it has sexual connotation. But it is the truth. The air is being blown at me.
是你好吗？
What?
只有你。
No, but can you come up with any other phrase to say that? Any other way to say that?
那你就说中文啊，你就说中文啊。
Well, no, because if I talk to someone else who doesn't understand, the majority of people I speak to who don't understand 中文, you know what I mean? They're not going to know what the hell I'm going on about.
没有，英文有其他不一样的字吗 ？Means blow 有没有？
You see, you're struggling. Well, like, maybe I'm missing it. Probably, but I'm missing it.
那你就跟 Emily 说啊，然后你问他说他会怎么讲。
Bro, but every time I think about it, I'm just thinking of the word blowing. You can say like, oh, you can say the fan's on all night. The fan's on all night.
Yeah.
But what about if they say like, oh, what's that noise right now? You say, oh, it's the fan. What? The fan. Do you know what I mean? Like I've got air on me. The fan's blowing air on me. You have to say blowing air. I think that's the best way. Because if you leave out the word air, you have a winty.
对。
Don't you?
好。
Anyway, sorry, keep going with sleeping. So we were being blown last night, all night. And both of us. And it didn't help.
太热了，而且都没有穿衣服，然后还有电风扇，就还是很热。
Yeah.
然后大概2点起来一次吧，然后我就完全没有办法睡觉。然后我又再起来一次，已经4点了。 然后在早上已经7点，我好累啊，我不要起床。
Yeah.
这样。
Yeah, and there's like 没有宝宝，对不对？
没有，不行。
因为我是暖机。
对啊，为什么男生的身体这么热？为什么？你们怎么了
？We have to keep you warm.
不是吧
？OK.
不是这样。
你问我给你
冬天很棒。
答案。
对，冬天很棒。
你不要
呀，冬天很棒啊。
冬天很棒呀。
但是夏天真的
Not for me, because your feet are freezing.
那你就要
your foot and my foot and thing. Yeah.
对，女生的身体真的都比较冷。
Yeah, 我不知道。
你们男生真的是像火球一样。
Maybe it's just because it's a size thing or something.
我不知道的，你都是男生呢，女生还好，女生的身体不会很热。
Have you spooned a 女生？
没有，但是很多
You're not cold. I mean, your feet are.
就是老公老婆不是老婆或是女朋友都会说我男朋友我老公很热。
Yeah.
都是老婆在抱怨，女生在抱怨男生太热。
I don't know whether it's because like generally the 老公是打的汤匙，老公是大的汤匙，然后的老婆是小的汤匙。And it's your back, like 大的汤匙是 cuddling 你的 back, and you let off more heat from the back, so that when I'm cuddling you, I'm blocking your vent.
没有，你前面后面都很热。
So if you cuddle my back, it's real hot.
也是热。
I'm just 很辣。
没有，是男生都。
Oh, you just shoot down that dream, baby. Oh, you want to build up your confidence? 老婆 shoots that down. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 继续。
因为你有听过男生在抱怨女生很热吗？
I've heard other women complain about it. Yeah.
你有听过老公抱怨老婆很热吗
No.
The other way around.
No, but guys don't really complain about that kind of stuff, do they?
对呀。
But they complain. I mean, I've heard guys complain about cold feet, about women putting their cold feet on you.
所以女生的身体就是很冷啊。
Maybe it must be to do with size or something or build.
也有大的女生啊，也有那种很高很胖。
But they're generally not bigger than the men, are they?
你怎么知道？我姐姐就比
Well, she's a chunky monkey.
我姐姐就比较大啊，对不对？
Yeah. Oh yeah.
她一定很热。
He's a stick.
她一定很热，我觉得我姐姐一定很热。
She looks hot.
我也很热。
In a heat way.
对，我也很热。以前我姐姐说我的手很烫。因为如果我摸我姐姐的话，她会觉得我的手很烫。
你的姐姐的吗？
对，我摸姐姐，她会觉得我的手很热。
Maybe it's a fat thing. Like I mean, it's a body fat thing. A body fat thing.
我摸她，然后她说我的手很烫。
哦，你的手？
对，我的手很热，所以我不知道，反正呀，这个热真的是，我真的没有办法 bear the heat。只要有热，我就会让我非常的生气。不管我今天是不是开心，或是 even 昨天是我的生日，我也觉得我昨天很生气，太热。我昨天生日，我真的是我已经计划好我要吃火锅了，结果不能吃，因为你要吃火锅的时候，你必须要来一个那叫什么 electric stove 还是什么
？I've just got the answer. 说
那个煮火锅的那个
Yeah. It's not electric. It's a gas cooker, like a portable gas cooker.
对，我们叫他们瓦斯炉，就那个东西叫瓦斯炉。然后你如果要吃火锅的话，你必须要 have it on all the time。在那个昨天的气温33度、34度，我没有办法吃火锅，因为 if I have it on all the time， 那个房子会烧起来，
Yeah, will melt.
太热，
会融化。
所以昨天我没有吃到火锅。
Yeah.
我很
不行，但是你有熟悉。
Yeah, sorry.
So 你赢了。
我要吃火锅，火锅比较好吃。我是火锅达人。
Yeah. So I found the answer.
好。
Men tend to have greater muscle mass than women.
那是什么？
Muscle. They have more muscles than women, which helps them generate heat. even at rest, your muscles produce around 25% of your body's normal temperature. So more muscle mass means greater heat production.
真的哦
Yeah.
哇
And that is the answer
OK
for you today.
所以如果比如说我今天去健身，我去健身房健身
Yeah.
然后我很壮，
对啊
就是很有肌肉，我也可以变得很热吗？
But it's not just about being fit. It's about being big
哦
with muscle.
就是一定要大就对了。
Yeah. Like the bigger you are with muscle, the more heat you will generate.
所以是女生的 builder， 他们也会变得，不是那个 builder， 是在健身
Like a
健身房
bodybuilder.
对
I'd imagine they'd be pretty hot.
他们就会很热。
I did Google why are men so hot?
嗯
And it just came up with why are men so sexy? And all of the articles were about men being sexy. And I was like, well, this isn't what I wanted. So I had to put temperature. Why are men's temperatures so hot?
对啊，
Yeah.
好啦，快点，英国赶快变冷，
快点。
快点，
什么？
太热了，
我现在你太热吗？
英国太热了，
Oh, right. In this room, there's 房间太热吗？
英国啦，
Yeah, 我知道你
这个国家
Oh, I thought now you're hot. That's why you said 快点。
不是，对，就快点，9月份赶快变冷。
Okay.
我想要舒服，然后开心，
对。
我不想要变得很生气，这样。
Yeah.
对啊，
So we went to the cathedral.
我们去了，对，
We went to
你要告诉大家这个故事吗
Yeah.
？OK，
Why not?
好
你不要吗？
因为很难过啊。
It's 一点点难过, but it was still an adventure. So we finally organised a babysitter for 我们的孩子。
是
And it was one of Mason and Max's the old 老师。
对
So we trusted her. 我们相信她。
对，
And then she came around and was perfectly happy and was wearing a lot of perfume and
真的？
yeah.
为什
香水。
么？这个香水的文化，这也是一个 culture， 对不对？我不知
No,
道
I think it's personal preference because
在台湾
I
你
don't wear a lot.
可是，在台湾真的你没有闻到很多女生哦。
男生。
我说女生，
对，但是男生。
我觉得男生是那种like，如果你是 sales guy， 在台湾你会喷他们会喷很多香水。
And 他们 like 用一样的香水，都是一样的香水。
他们的味道都很像。But anyway， 好，在英国真的每一个妈妈女生，她们的香水都好重。
That's funny.
哦，那个味道真的是好可怕。
很重。
淡淡的 OK， 就是 light 是还好，但是他们的香水都是那种 like pour the whole bottle of their body.
I think some people wear a lot, right, for two reasons. One, I don't know, just because they think it's going to wear off before they get to the place they're going or something. Or two, because maybe it's sweaty, hot day and they smell.
可是就算在冬天，他们也很多那个味道。
不知道。
在台湾 I get it， 如果你需要就是你知道放一些 deodorant 是不是？你说
deodorant
我们叫我们叫什么？中文叫什么？
加油
除臭剂。除臭剂就是你要喷那个除臭剂。我懂，因为台湾很热，你都在流汗 OK 没有问题。但是在英国你不流汗啊，你为什么要有这么多的味道？
Well, I think, I mean, I'm not going to give them excuses because one thing I don't do is go around smelling people. Right? So I don't know. All I know is that if we walk behind someone and it's really strong, I go, wow, that's a lot, right? But in 冬天, for example, you might wear a lot of clothes and in those clothes you might sweat. You'll probably sweat because you're wearing a lot of clothes, right?
好啦，我不知道，反正我就觉得在这里我闻到很多香水，他们都好重。我们的 babysitter 它的味道真的很重。
Yeah, 很重。
It fill up the whole house.
I sweat if I have a rough poo sometimes.
啊
Sorry. I sweat if I have a rough poo sometimes.
Okay.
If it's intense and 紧绷的。
我听到。
Oh, okay, 好啊。Huh?
I didn't catch that one.
Oh.
Yeah, 好突然哦。
Okay. Yes, 很多。Anyway, so she came in and looked after the kids and we went off. I decided to take Eula. We booked this a long time ago. We went to Salisbury. We told you 我们告诉你了。
对。
And we saw an orchestra there and they were rehearsing and we sat down and we really enjoyed it. The music was really, really good and we thought it was cool and really touching. And we thought, let's come back and see it. And luckily there was a poster just outside saying, look, we're doing it again. but they were going to play a bunch of like Harry Potter music and Star Wars music and James Bond music and whatever from the movies, but also some classical music and stuff. We thought, great, let's book it. So we went online, booked it. You know, it just said like a fantastic night of music with Harry Potter themes and all this kind of. I thought this sounds great.
而且很便宜啊，才10磅吧，一个人才10磅而已，就呀，好便宜哦。然后我们就很开心的，
对，
很开心的订票，
对，
这样。
所以1个小时以后，我们到了。
Yeah.
To Salisbury, which is about an hour away from us. Nice trip. We stopped off at a Costco, a Costa, Starbucks, basically. And you had a strawberry milkshake.
对。
And I had a piece of pizza or something. A pizzeretta. Pizza. I had a pizzetta. 给我一个 pizzetta.
我以为那是什么新的可能它是一个食物的名字，我不知道。但是我就问他那是什么 pizzetta， 那是什么东西？然后你说 they made it up.
They made it up, yeah.
Okay, huh?
I guess so. I mean, it sounds like it's just it means this little pizza.
Oh.
Maybe.
好，
不知道. Italian people are probably going, no! Because it probably means something, I don't know.
我们不知道的。
Pizzetta. So I had a pizzetta. And why am I talking about this? Oh, yeah. And then we got back in the car and off we went. So we arrived there. And then when we got there, there was about there was a sea. There was a sea of grey. When we got out of the car, we walked through. There was a sea of grey. And we were like, what is that? Is it a cloud? We thought. We thought, have they moved sheep in to the cathedral fields? But then we noticed that the sheep or the clouds were wearing dresses and trousers.
好
As we got closer, we thought, what is going on?
为什么这里的羊要穿裙子呢？
对啊。
为什么？
And it turns out that all of the oldest people in the world
没有在英国
had come to the cathedral that night for the show. So we got in the queue and we had a little laugh. We talked to some people. They're very friendly. Some of the poshest people I've spoken to. They really tuned it up.
而且你还看一个阿嬷，我讲阿嬷，一个老人，你还问他说：“你在这里工作吗？”
对啊，
你在这里工作吗？然后还笑，
因为他有咬诗 and I thought she had 咬诗 on like a 很长的 like
绳子
kind of thing, like a big
对，然后他就站在那里
She's standing there like really officially with her hands like that.
对
You know, hands neck close together.
对啊
And had these keys hanging down and had a little
对
hat on or whatever and a nice thing. And I thought, oh, she obviously works here. You know, and I said, hi, sorry. Do you work here? And she exploded with laughter because she didn't. And I said, well, you're holding the keys. The keys look like you're official sort of thing. And she had a laugh. No.
太好笑了
Anyway, so stood in the queue for
然
about.
后他还回来，因为他的朋友在我后面，
他
就回来就说：“你知道刚刚有个男人问我有没有在这边工作，然后就他们两个就哇这样大笑。
Yeah, so that was their evening. So they and they'll remember that. 他们会记得那个故事 which is great. So we stood in, you queued up. You look lovely. She looked lovely.
谢谢。
In a lovely like floral dress and her hair and everything. Did her hair. And our hair isn't grey. Well, my hair's not all grey. It's only on the sides. Shut up. But yeah, they're all very friendly. Hello. Yeah, no, so I went to see Margaret and Margaret didn't do the gardening for 3 years because of the fairies and I don't know. The boats. Look at the boats. They were standing in front and behind us, those people.
他们在讲那些是不是？
对啊，他们
我都没有在听
Oh, they'd start all the conversations like that with that noise. Oh, so the thing, you know, the raspberries, they're not growing this year. That kind of 东西. And anyway, so we went in, and then there was a big TV in there. Lovely place, the cathedral. 很大的地方，很漂亮的地方。
我的就是进到那个大门的那一步，我的第一个反应就说，那个 band 在哪里
Yeah.
应该有一个很大的地方，然后大家都拿着自己的 instrument 这边练习啊，在哪里？
Yeah, that was my first thought too.
我就很困惑，我说这是表演的地方吧？我们是来错地方了，这样，然后不是，大家就开始给你那个英国国旗的那个 flag。
Yeah, 很奇怪。
要干嘛？然后那女生就看到我没有拿，她说来给你，然后然后就慢慢走进去之后，就看到一个很大的电视，然后我们两个都觉得说 真的吗？
Yeah, seriously, what's...
这真的是我们要来
Are
看
they
的东
late?
西吗？
We were thinking,
对啊
are they coming
对啊
late? Where are all the instruments? So there weren't any instruments. And there was a big TV. We thought, what is going on? And we were all located in each of these wings kind of thing.
对
And we all sat down and then a picture came up, and it was a dude on an organ. And I read the brochure thing, and actually it was a night of music, but the music was 3 organists playing the organ, right? So they're playing Harry Potter theme
对
and Star Wars theme and James Bond theme on the organ. Right?
对
And we thought,
那个是
oh,
Jurassic Park.
yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh no, we thought. What's going on here? We were looking for the orchestra,
对啊，
but there was none to be seen. So we thought, okay, let's stick around and see if it's okay.
对，因为他那个本子上面就写说有Star Wars 的电影的
Yeah.
的音乐嘛，还有 Harry Potter 的音乐，然后第3个最大的就是 James Bond 的音乐，然后其他都是那种小的很古典的 classic music。
对。
对
And so we were a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
We were a bit
Straight
disappointed,
away.
and he did. Now it got to the Star Wars music, and this is where we gave up because that was the bit I was looking for. We were quite looking forward to the movie style music,
对
even though there wasn't a full band. We thought, okay, maybe it'd be quite cool to listen to the thingy. And number one, it wasn't 大声 at all. It wasn't loud enough,
对，
like at all.
这个很像就是你在餐厅或者是在咖啡厅，你就坐在那边喝咖啡吃饭，然后他们的 background 有那个音乐，差不多就这样，
Yeah.
再大声一点，没有到那种来真的是很 stunning 那
No,
种
it's not.
让你觉得很精彩、很棒的那种感觉没有，它就是
对
很一般 volume 那个音量
Yeah,
很一般
it wasn't.
对
Maybe it's because of the old people. They just turned it down or whatever. I don't even know if you can
有
turn an
吗
organ down.
我觉得他们就只是不想要把它放得很大声，
Yeah, well, maybe you'd think that, right?
对啊，
But I got to the Star Wars, and what did it do? It did this. The organist sat down. He went da 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 da. And then we thought, ooh, he missed that one. And then it came around to the chorus, da 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 da. And we thought, what? Does he keep missing it?
太好笑了，
Again, he did it again. And then obviously the
3次，对啊，3次
and we thought, okay, well, this is not.
，Yeah，
He was like, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe, as I thought, maybe the organ didn't have that note. Maybe he just messed it up. Maybe he was trying to make it his own version.
可是我看到他的手，他在弹嘛，我想说这个他那个 note 不对啊，然后我就真的就看他在弹，他真的是每一次到那个哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒，这样他就这样就上下这样，想说
Yeah.
这样不对吧？
You just, that's wrong. Don't go back up that. Don't go back up there again.
对，就是
No.
为什么你要上去？你就
It's down here
下来
somewhere.
啊
Da-na-na-na. Stay hit that. Nah. That's wrong up there. Nah. I don't know what you're doing up there.
他2次都这样，
This is where you live. So he didn't do it. But and then did some other
好
things.
生气哦。
Some English songs, some American songs, and then we said let's stay until the Harry Potter one, right? Which was actually okay.
Yeah,
he played
还好
it, didn't he? Yeah, go on, you do it.
我没办法。他是怎样
da 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 da.
还好，对那个，我觉得前面很漂亮。
Yeah, that's okay.
但是在 Star Wars 他在开始弹的时候，一开始我就已经觉得 no， 不
No,
行
no.
钢琴没有办法一个
对啊
人在弹，你一定要有其他的 instrument 帮忙这样。
对。
但是到了 Harry Potter 我就觉得很漂亮
对
然后就说这个不错哦，这样
This
我
is
就
good,
把它
yeah.
听完。Harry Potter 是还好。对，所以
It was good.
Harry Potter 可以
Yeah, yeah.
如果只有钢琴的话
And then we left.
我们就不听了。
We listened to Harry Potter and then we there was a music on that we used to have in England,在英国我们有 this 广告, this advert for Hovis.
Yeah.
And you said you know the song. So I was like, oh, this is for bread. And you're like, I knew the song, but it wasn't for bread. How did it go?
不知道
Yeah,
但是我听完之后我才想到好像有一个中文歌他们是用这个 melody
Yes, you said, that's right.
去做不一样的歌这样对
Yes, that's what you said, yeah.
对啊
Yeah, and that was lovely. And then we left. We had a Coke, you had a Coke, I had a water and with some crisps. Really, way too salty. Like Heibiender. It was disgustingly salty.
他就跟你讲是 sea salt and vinegar.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't put that much salt on it, but they put a lot of salt on it. I don't really eat crisps anyway because they're really bad for your teeth, but,
然后我还喝
that's all they had. You had Coke, you had your Coke and crisps.
有没有他们的选择就是水、可乐跟3个啤酒。
对啊。
而且水很无聊嘛。
有时候他会有那个，因为他们有红酒。应该他们有红酒，不知道。
我知道他们有 Pims,
that's right. It was Pims, yes. Pims, yeah.
因为我们前面那4个老人，
对， get the Pims. They love the Pims.
他们都喝 Pims， 对，反正是对，就是喝水嘛，无聊，我不喜欢喝水，可乐，然后3种啤酒就不能喝酒啊，
对啊，
所以我唯一的选择就是可乐啊。
Yeah, quite a few people left as well, though, no?
很多
Quite a few people left, or they were just walking around at least. I don't know what they did. They left.
对，你可以在那边就是走来走去，或者是喝东西，或者吃东西都可以，所以是一种很 casual 的音乐会。
对呀 ，and we had a 很尴尬的情况 when 那个 he's not like a guard, but he was like a dude who was standing by the door, and it's like, will you be coming back? Will you be returning this evening? And we were like, yeah, probably not, mate. He's like, just so that I can recognize you. If you do, we won't be coming back.
不会，拜拜。
So so that prompted me to find a better, the actual orchestra version of it. You know, whether it's playing in London or something or whatever. I'll find one and then we'll go and do that.
一次，对，所以那天晚上真的有一点点很搞笑。
Yeah，
很搞笑的一天晚上。但是我要说，就是我们至少 ，right， 我们可以走在街上。或是在车子里面开车
，Yeah，
没有3个孩子，
没有，
没有
，Yes, that was a lot better.
所以我们有4个小时5个小时吧，4个小时没有孩子
Yeah, so that was nice. We had a little break.
对啊
And next time we do it, and we also kind of found out that like 现在我们可以相信那个 babysitter，
对，
但是
保姆
，Yeah， 他的香水是
太重，
所
以我们要跟他讲，可以不要喷这么多香水吗
No, because then she'll smell, maybe smell bad.
因为隔一天的 next day， 那个房子还是都是它的味道啊。
Yeah, I know. I could smell it in our bedroom. That was worrying because I was like, "Someone's you've been in it."
我觉得它只是因为它的
trail.
我觉得对，它就是它的那个香水太重了，所以那个味道全部飘在很多地方。
我知道。
我觉得啦。
You have more 相信 than I do. You have more 相信 than I do. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, the kids were fine.
对啊。
Nothing seems to be missing.
他们很乖，很开心。
So that's fine. But and then obviously we did a cake. We did a cake. 但是没有蜡烛. Well, I did have 蜡烛3个 but they weren't like birthday candles.
我告诉你们是什么蜡烛好吗？就是那种你在你们家有那种 candle holder 的那个 candle。
Like,
圆圆的
Yeah, like candles, yeah. Like proper candles. Yeah.
我要30岁的 candles.
Oh, okay. Well, spoiled. Yeah, 感谢吗？
这样是 spoil.
感谢吗？
这样也很 spoil 吗
What, you want
就30啊，就3跟0啊，这样子的蜡烛。
Yeah, see, the problem was, I intended to get them, but when I went out, they didn't have any.
What?
When I went out and I got your cake and your present and all that kind of stuff, and then the wrapping and then all the storage and stuff, which I put your present in, they didn't have any.
好。
Cake candles. I never went to a cake shop though.
Tesco 就有啦。
I can go to Tesco's.
为什么不去？
I went to Costco.
我知道你去 Costco， 对啊。
But they didn't have any candles there.
好。
And you know, I didn't want to be all day, but I went there and I got your, you know, your present and your cake and your whatever else, but not the and then I went to Hobbycraft, but they didn't have any. I thought they'd have some in there, but they didn't. And then next door to there's a furniture shop, and then another like a sofa shop and a shoe shop. I was like, well, now I can't get. How am I going to get a thing anyway? So we did a cake and we sang "Happy Birthday" to you twice. Saturday and Sunday. We separated out from your mum and your dad. My mum and then dad.
他的对
On Saturday and Sunday, didn't we?
对啊，
And then we went out for the night on Saturday. And then yesterday we're just chilling out.
平凡的生日，30岁
Yeah?
，Yay!
You made it.
I made it.
You made
我活了30年了。
Yeah? You lived that long.
对啊，
And here is to another 10 years. Cheers. Ganbei.
干杯！
To another 10 years. On the what's your 目标?
变得不一样。
Well, you have your first one was have kids before you're 30. Do your children before you're 30, which you've done.
对，
So your next one. 是什么?
不知道我想一下。
Okay. you know to think for a little bit. Shall I make some music, or do you mean like you'll tell them next time?
没有，其实我们有聊这个嘛，我们在睡觉的时候有聊啊，然后你不是就问我说30岁你有什么感觉？然后我就跟你说30岁了，我觉得很害怕。
Yeah, you said that.
对，就是会有一
我不知道为什
种，
么。
就是有一种压力，就是你一定要不一样吧。就是每个人都会有一个很大的目标，可能他们要减肥 ，right？ 他们要完成一个 degree maybe， 或者是他们要还有什么很大的目标，他们要
I mean, well, change careers, I guess.
对
That kind of thing. I suppose.
然后
Yeah. 不好意思。
反正就是一种压力啦，
Yeah.
就会觉得说，哎，你以前20岁还是很年轻，你还是在找你喜欢什么，然后那时候你还在看看世界，还是在看这个世界这样。然后20岁到30岁10年过了，我完成了我的目标，就是你说的30岁以前有3个孩子跟一个家，做到了嘛？我们还没有一个家啦。但是我会希望就是在40岁以前，我们可以很稳定吧。就是
I think that's a good target.
能够比较 stable 一点。
I think that's a good target.
对啊，
The 家，房子，
一个房子，对啊。
which we can make into a 家。buy a 房子，
对
which we make into a 家。
对啊，对啊。
In English, they're two different meanings.
哦，什么意思？
Well, you buy a house, you
对
make it a home.
哦
It's，different. That a home is where you live.
对对对对对
A house is just where you're at.
对
So like this is a house.
对
This is where we're at. But it's not a home until you make it your home.
对啊，
I suppose anywhere can be your home, right?
是啦，
If you make
是
it that
没
way.
错。对
But you know that's a good target to have is to like buy a house.
对啊，就是有一个家，就是在不管在英国还是在台湾，就是有一个家。这
Yeah.
样应该不太可能会在台湾。我爱台湾，然后台湾是我的家，但是呢，因为现在小孩子们他们都在英国上课，所以很难去 cut the lifestyle in England， 因为小朋友嘛，因为我们还是不是只有 not just us now， 我们有3个孩子，所以他们必须要有一个 proper education system。所以我们会希望 OK， 如果现在他们已经在英国上课读书了，那就让他们在英国上课读书。所以在台湾我们可以有一个家，但是可能就是飞来飞去的家，就是可能我们回去台湾之后我们可以住在那边，然后再飞来英国之后我们有自己的一个家，这样这可能是我们的目标，我的目标，我们的目标，我不知道，对啊。
Yeah.
所以30岁我觉得有一点点压力，然后也有一点点害怕，还不知道自己想要什么。
So it's not really, is it like it's not really an age thing? It's like you feel milu.
有一点，对，有一点点就是不知道自己想要什么。因为我23岁毕业，我没有读书以后，我就开始上班嘛，上班大概1年我们就结婚啦。所以从24岁到30岁，我们都是比较把自己的 focus 在一个家 ，like building house。
是3岁。
对，就是有小孩，照顾小孩这样，生活中工作，然后照顾小孩，都是比较在这个 circle 里面，就没有到外面去看看更多的世界，
Yeah.
更多的工作。所以30岁了就觉得，不知道自己要做什么。
Yeah, I think one thing I definitely think is that because you've completed your kids before 30 mission.
对啊，
that sounds like it was a job. Like it's a, do you know what I mean? Like you
目标啦，
like
是
you
一个梦想。
like yeah, but the way I said it, like you
梦想。
completed your mission. Like you trapped a guy and thought, gonna make you have 3 kids with me because it's my mission. Do you know what I mean?
没有，
It's
没有，
the way I said it sounded like
没有。
you completed your mission. So we had kids, right?
对。
Before you were 30, you've done it.
对。
Done. And now it's kind of like, now it's more about like a kind of maybe what you're saying as well is planning that next step,
对啊，
right? The next stage.
对啊，要做什么？
So is it buying a house? Probably, you know, buying our own house here.
对。
Is it also buying a house in Taiwan? That was always a goal of ours to buy a house in both countries.
对啊，
Right. Let's make that happen.
对啊，
And then I think it's more about how do we make that happen? Like the steps we need to take to make that happen for our future self. Do you know what I mean? So like, sure, we probably can't buy a house this year.
对
You know, maybe in 5 years' time or whatever it is,
对
maybe we can.
对啊，
So we need to plan for that.
嗯，
Right. That 目标, right?
对啊，我觉得30岁还是会把重心放在工作啦，就是会一直想要工作吧，多赚钱，然后让我们的经济能够比较稳定一点，不要上下这样，所以有可能是一个目标。
I think now it's much more stable, isn't it? But
还没吧？
it's getting much more stable for sure.
还要再对
But I mean, you know, there's always more.
对啊，
You can always use more. I think it's much more stable now because of what I'm doing. For us,
嗯
financially, I mean, because now we have some reliable, you know, that. But yeah, so you've got like the next 10 years
嗯
for another target. Like, what do I want to do before I'm 40? Like, what do I want to do? And if that's buy a house, then that's totally the target and completely doable in a decade.
对啊，
It's completely doable, I think.
对啊，10年过后一定有很多变化，
Yeah,
一
yeah,
定
yeah.
有很多事情会变的。
How old will our kids be? Well, that's 10 years from now. 16, 14, and 12.
对啊，
So they're going to be all in senior school.
嗯，
You would have had your visa by then.
希望
Your permanent
对
visa. You'll be by a long
这
time.
也是一个计划，一个目标啊，就是能
That's another
够
mean. Yeah,
能够在英国拿到永久签证。
that's
Right.
only another. Sorry. When does it run out? March, May,
对
March.
3月，
So by March that would have been 2.5 years,
对，
which is 很幸运, and I'll tell you why.
嗯
Because you actually didn't. We weren't here. We've only been in England for a year, nearly a year,
哦，对对
Right.
快了，
and your visa's 2.5 years,
对
right?
对
So you haven't been here for 2.5 years,
还没，
but when you extend your visa, it would be for another 2.5 years. So you would have stayed here a total of 3.5 years,
嗯，
and then you can apply for your permanent visa.
对啊，
So when other people have to stay here for 5 years,
嗯
you'd have only stayed here for 3.5.
，maybe， 对
It's kind of lucky because you spent the first year and a half in Taiwan, or we did.
对啊，
I didn't think about it that way. Interesting. But also it's annoying because you should be allowed your 2.5 years.
好困惑哦。
Right.
对啊，数字跟签证
Because of
太困惑了。
because of the girly and the
对
bingu.
啊，对对对，因为
We didn't come here.
对啊对啊对啊。
I mean, they'll probably say, "Oh, that was your choice."
哎呀
Anyway, yeah, okay. So targets, I like it. Visa's a target. That's a good target.
是目标签证，然后找到自己喜欢的东西然后买一个家，有自己的一个家。
I definitely think we need a holiday as well.
哦，对，度假。
In before you're 40,
好，
have a holiday. Yeah,
至少
just what you got.
Right, at least one.
That's not camping.
哦 ，OK， 就是要到别的国家去。
对 yeah, like 不一样的。
好啊。
Somewhere else. I'd love to go and see, and this makes me, you know, I have mixed feelings. 法国. But there's a place in it. There's a place in it called the Lavender Fields.
哦，你想，对我有听过。
You'd like to see, right?
对，薰衣草原。
Is that what it's called?
对啊，薰衣草原。
Yeah. Just I think it'd be beautiful. The kids will hate it, and they'll be so bored. But I really want to see it, and you want to see
这
it.
不会是我，不会是 OK 好，
你知道吗？
应该是只有我们两个的旅行。
Maybe it's just us, but I mean,
Yeah.
they in the next 10 years they're not going to be old enough.
他们对啊，他们应该会想要去迪士尼。
I'm thinking though, what do you think about before you're 40? We do the Disney trip, like so where Ashley is over at that Disney, right? California. We do that before you're 40. Because they'll be old enough, right?
希望咯，对啊
So
希望
if we wait until Chloe's about 14, yeah, before that, maybe she's 12, 10, 8. We go then.
好，
That's like in 6 years' time.
然后我们从现在开始存钱
6 years' time.
，save money from now, start now，
Yeah, maybe, yeah, probably.
然后开始存钱，然
Yeah.
后去迪士尼玩
Yeah. That'd be cool. I'd like to do that. So Visa, Disney, and house
，house，
in
然
the next
后
10 years.
喜欢的东西，
Oh, okay.
我喜欢的东西
Yeah.
我也想要 take some courses like
Oh, yeah.
剪头发啊，我煮
Really?
饭啊
Do，you want to do that?
我想我想
Right, but
一个 sidekick 就是说
you like set on it?
啊，
You like set on it?
如果可以的话，
Okay.
如果经济可以的话，我们就做。
You're gonna do? You mean like a wansang that like a online thing or like an in-person thing, like an
我不知
apprenticeship?
道，我不知道他们可不可以做
Okay.
online course， 但是剪头发的课程或是煮饭的课程，我都想学。
What would you prefer, hair or makeup?
头发，可是它好像是一起的耶。
No, what's that? But I'm guess. Again, this is a total guess. You could do one, specialize, and then another. They're
因
two
为
different
如果
skills.
你学的更多，你学的越多的话，你可以做的服务就越多。那这样你赚的钱会越多。对啊，所以可能就
Well, I wouldn't really worry about it about earning money. Is that what you do it for? I thought you just do it for a
因为
hobby.
beauty 它不是只有头发。Beauty 有头发、指甲、
Yeah.
spa， 还有很多东西
Nails.
nail，
Yep.
就是很多的，不是说我要剪头发就剪头发而已。That's it， 应该是没有办法啦。我觉得我不知道。
Okay, like my mum.
I need to do some research。
Okay. But would you do it for money? I mean, would you be doing it for like?
一定要会赚钱呐、
Really? You would? Okay.
因为你钱丢给你花钱去学，那你应该要把它赚回来啊。
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, you obviously have to start a business, wouldn't you?
有可能啦，对啊，希望如果可以的话
Yeah.
当然最好。一个 sidekick 嘛，就另外一个
A side gig.
sidekick 就是另外一个可以赚钱的方法啊，对不对？
Yeah, no, it's completely possible. I'm not like trying to blow it up. What I mean is, I'm just trying to get a better understanding of what you would want to do it for. It's
对
interesting.
啊，可以是 hobby， 因为它是我喜欢的事情，所以它可以是我的爱好，也可以是我的工作，那更好更棒。
Yeah.
对啊，
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but there you go. Look, we're just having a proper conversation about life, which is nice. 我喜欢.
30岁的目标。
Yeah. 30 targets. I don't really have any. Really. I do have a couple personal targets. I've probably told you about. Mainly around earning more money.
是。这应该是就是赚钱，应该就是30岁到40岁的目标吧。大家的目标就是一样，是赚钱。Right?
Yeah, I mean, I've started a bit late, obviously, because of the business and stuff. But yeah, that's my sort of my shorter term target, and it's sad because I'd like to restudy and do some other stuff, and move into other areas. I'm not going to be able to do that. I have to concentrate on trying to get more money. I think if we're going to get a house and that kind of stuff, we got to try and do that, right? So I guess my targets are more just. I think what I'm going to do is in my 40s. I'm 21 now, by the way. In my 40s, so 19 years time, I will maybe restudy into something else that I enjoy, and start doing more hobby studying. That's what I'm asking. Do you know what I mean? Because I said to you, what are you going to do it for? Would you do it just like for friends and family, or you know what I mean? Would you cut hair for friends and family type thing, or whatever, or would you do it for a business? So I might like restudy. I'm not sure on what, but that would be cool.
对啊。
Yeah. All right.
好啦，
Anyway, all right. We love you and leave you. If you ever thought to yourself you'd like to get involved in learning Dongwon,
是
which is the whole reason you're listening to this, and for entertainment, I guess, you can go to our website, www.mandarinmonkey.com. You can find that we actually do lessons. We have several teachers that are excellent if you read any of the reviews, and very affordable. Come and book yours in. You can have a free lesson as well.
没错。如果你要订一个 free lesson, if you want to book a free lesson, go to www.mandarinmonkey.com/lessons. 对不对？
Yep.
You can book anytime you want. The time now are very.
There's a lot of times available.
There are a lot of time available on the schedule, so go and have a look and then book yourself a free lesson. Please do join the meeting. because we do pay our teachers to, block the
time out.
So,
yeah, 100%.
And then see if you like it or not.
We also do hangouts every single weekend. We do 7 every single week. It's $15 US dollars a month to join. You can join a total of 7 hangouts every single week. So that's like 28 hangouts. And hangout essentially is different things. A book club where you will read along with a teacher and explore Chinese reading and writing, or mainly reading. And there's topic discussions where you'll just speak on a specific discussion to build out your vocabulary and knowledge about a specific topic. And also there's fun and games hosted by myself or Eula, or both of us. And where we just play Dongwon games and have a bit of fun and a laugh and stuff.
没错。
So come along and check that out. That's all on the main website. You can go check it out now.
谢谢你们收听，谢谢你们收看，我们就下次见喽，拜。
Bye, Z's.